Last one I'm going to go with here for you. It's another one to deal with the Penguins. Carlo Conforti2 on Twitter. Morgan Rielly and Nick Robertson to the Penguins for Erik Karlsson at 20% retained. Rosie, do you take it or leave it?
I take that all day. We're trying to get rid of Nick Robertson in general. It doesn't fit anywhere. Who's he taking the place of? Who's beating him? Who's he beating out for a roster spot? I just don't think he's gonna be here. And Morgan Rielly is, kind of stalled, makes $7.5 million. Doesn't produce like he used to. Sometimes has some brain dead stuff going on in the D zone. Not trying to knock him or anything, but he's just not the player that he was in the past. And to get the upside of Erik Karlsson and a guy that can QB your PP and do everything that Karlsson has done in the past, a Norris Trophy winner and everything that he's done experience-wise would be a great deal. But again, I just don't see anyone going for that. It's one of those pipe dream deals to me, so I would take it for sure, but I just don't see it happening.
So this is one where you and I are going to agree with each other and we're going to disagree with cap wages, but we're going to do it on the opposite side. The last one, we didn't see how it would work for the Calgary Flames or why they would trade Nazem Kadri for the package that was discussed. This one suggests that the Penguins would accept this deal and the Maple Leafs would be likely to reject it, which I disagree with. If I'm on the Maple Leafs side, this is a trade I'd be willing to entertain. If you're looking at Erik Karlsson at $11.5 million, his current contract, and 20% knocked off of that, you're going to move out Nick Robertson, who's a guy that you're not necessarily sure is going to be able to fit in your lineup. Obviously, he's at a competitive salary here right now. I think it's 1.6 or 1.65 around there. And then Morgan Rielly, a guy that very clearly could not be trusted to run your power play, did not fit into Craig Berube's defensive style, defensive system, was not a fit here in Toronto when everything started to change over. You could very clearly see him struggling defensively, see him struggling in that, and could not run your power play and wasn't trusted by those guys in a season that you very badly need a QB1 back there on the power play. I'm in. Like, if I'm Toronto, this is what we're talking about when it's taking the risks. This is what we're talking about when it's going out there and saying, hey, let's see what this guy can do. Let's see how this fits in. Erik Karlsson, I get it. It's an expensive contract. You did just open up some money. You get some money retained on that. I would give it a shot. Like, personally, I would give it a try. I get the Nick Robertson situation. People still believe that there's more to him and that he could show up. It's been a while, and he's not really shown anything yet. He doesn't have the physicality side, and he's not sliding into your top six. So what the hell does he do? Morgan Rielly, being here for a long time, maybe it's just time for a change of scenery. Erik Karlsson, right-handed defenseman, you insulate him with a bunch of other defensively responsible guys here in this lineup, and then you just tell him, go be Erik Karlsson. Go be the guy who goes up and down the ice, throws 45-foot high saucer pass tape to tape from your own zone to the far blue line, and be the guy to run power play one. I'm in, Rosie. I'm in on this one.
Yeah, I hear you. And $11.5 million is a bunch. You take 2 point something off of that for 20% retained, and all of a sudden it's not that big of a stretch to swap out Riley's contract and Robertson's for his. So yeah, I would be all about this. I'm surprised that other people think that Pittsburgh wouldn't go for this. Or where the hell is he? Sorry, Pitt.
Yeah, that the Leafs wouldn't go for it on this one.
Yeah,
that
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I disagree with that. But there you go. Those are the trade proposals.
He's played 82 games 3 years in a row. Like, he's healthy. He's there for you. He's reliable. That's another stat that I don't think people really talk about with him. He doesn't miss a lot of time out there. You can rely on him, and that's pretty huge too.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, it's being pointed out here in the chat. Donnie Does Dishes is saying, and Trenholm McDonald, he might be the only guy who's worse than Morgan Rielly at defense. Maybe, but he's drastically better offensively, in my opinion. He can run that power play, right-handed as well. At 5-on-5, I think he's going to be able to generate more for you offensively. Again, I don't know how he would fit in with Craig Berube here, but you're going to be taking another $2.3 million off of that 11.5. So you're basically increasing, if you think about it, $2 million on Morgan Rielly because of his 7.5. to get to what Erik Karlsson would be at 20% retained. And you're adding a lot more offense, which is something you struggled to have from the back end and something you don't have on your power play. Like right now, the guy running PP1 is Morgan Rielly, and it was universally agreed upon he can't be the quarterback of the power play.
Mm-hmm. And you're not giving Karlsson 30 minutes a night. He's not the Karlsson from 10, 12 years ago where you have to have him on the ice 28 minutes a night, where he's going to log a bunch of minuses and he's going to get caught up in some bad D zone. You can insulate him, like you say, and save him for the offensive stuff and for the power play. And I'm not saying it's perfect. Nobody is, but you don't have to play the guy 28 minutes a night and have him rack up -20 out there. You can insulate him a little bit because he is 35 years old.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.